In monsoon-lashed Myanmar, we're on a journey few foreigners are now allowed to make. This is northern Rakhine, a place where thousands of Rohingya were murdered, raped and fled for their lives. We're here because the government wants to show us it's now safe for refugees to return.
That looks like some burning over there, Pete, to the left.
But first we must pass the remains of their former homes.
How many people fled? How many would have fled from that area that we saw?
The entire village, about 3,000 to 4,000.
3,000 to 4,000.
But officials don't want us to focus on these scarred grounds.
Can we stop so we can just see that bit?
No, we cannot stop here.
When we finally get out of the car, it's clear why.
Our minders didn't want us to stop for this bit, but you can see evidence immediately of lots of burnt wood there. On the ground, a huge charred area as well, and some sort of discarded furniture. And this, we're told, is one of the areas where the Rohingya were living before they fled. Look.
All along the road are the blackened remains of buildings.
That's just villages, isn't it?
Weeds now grow where houses once stood. They cannot hide the signs of violence.
More trashed furniture. Plots. They look like plots there.
The further we explore, the more destruction we find.
This site's just a few minutes down the road from the other one, and you can see even clearer signs that people were living here. Pots, some sort of cooking equipment, boxes. All of it just completely destroyed and deserted.
Refugees say this damage is proof the military torched their homes and murdered their families in revenge for attacks by Rohingya insurgents. But in Myanmar, officials have a different explanation.
They burn their houses and their farms by themselves.
But why would they burn them themselves?
Yeah, you should ask them directly, because he doesn't know.
The accusation is baseless, but at a nearby government-built village, it's repeated as gospel.
So what he heard is that Bengalis, they burn their houses by themselves.
There is a deep mistrust of Rohingya here. It's claimed Muslim terrorists murdered 8 Mro villagers. Refugees would not be welcome back. Despite the opposition, the government insists it's safe for Rohingya to return. This repatriation camp has been open since January. Inside we meet a group of Rohingya who we're told came back from Bangladesh. But it's soon clear that's not the case.
Has anyone been to Bangladesh?
Yes, that's it.
No, he says no. So none of these people have been repatriated from Bangladesh?
No.
In fact, not one refugee has come to this camp from Bangladesh, and officials are clearly frustrated.
You can actually see Bangladesh in the distance there, where around 700,000 Rohingya are now living in camps. But if they did agree to repatriation, they come to this line of huts in front of me there to be verified and then be moved into this camp for several days before being moved on to another. But many of them say they won't come back because they fear for their safety.
Thousands now wait in mega camps in Bangladesh until their rights are guaranteed. But as we reach the Myanmar border, it's clear the situation is more dire. This is no man's land. For those stranded behind the fence, aid is restricted, help limited.
How many people in the camp?
5,000, more than 5,000.
Through the wire, Dil Mohammed tells us they're desperate and alone. The camp is badly flooded. They cannot sleep. Food is scarce.
What do you want?
No, I want to come back our homeland.
But is it safe?
Not safe, not safe yet.
The facilities may be ready, but Myanmar's repatriation plans seem a distant dream. Many we met still view the Rohingya as the enemy, and until their safety and freedom are guaranteed, no refugees will return here. Siobhan Robbins, Sky News, Northern Rakhine in Myanmar.